This segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your partner is good health.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. You know, as we turn the page now, looking at where summer is closing and school is starting, best place to do that is with Bubba Orgeron, our Superintendent of Terrebonne Parish Schools. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, we appreciate it. So I know one of those things that people just kind of assume when the summer is here that you guys are off and everybody takes a break, but summer school kind of still exists, and your administrative team, you guys are always working.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So there's a lot of preparation to get ready for a new school year.
Right.
And, like we were talking earlier, it seems like it just ended. You know, like, and we're already, mostly through July, so it'll be here before you know it.
Right.
But there's so much that has to happen every year inside a school, just to clean it after a whole year's worth of traffic and kids and everything else. So we do a thorough, deep cleaning, and we still have a lot of projects happening at a lot of our schools. I can give you a list from Coteau Bayou Blue to Evergreen to Broadmoor, and then we have the repair work happening at South Terrebonne. And we have the South Terrebonne Middle happening as well, the construction beginnings happening there. So a lot of things happening in addition to just getting ready for a normal year. Right. And look, it's very hot and humid right now, and so we have air conditioners that we're just trying to stay on top of. Right. We've replaced a lot, but we still have some that are still on the older side, right? So like just this week, we had one that was giving us trouble. It had been giving us trouble for a while, and it really kind of conked out on us. So two more chillers. Let's buy a couple of new chillers. But that's what we have to do, right? So we can get it ready for kids and teachers in particular. Yeah. And teachers kind of take that hard that they can't get in their room. Like they're ready to jump in there right now.
They want to.
And we understand that, but we need to make sure the rooms are
ready,
environmentally ready, and the conditions are ready for them to get in there. So.
And speaking of teachers, when are teachers back?
So they officially come back on the Monday, August 4th.
August 4th.
And they have like their staff development day, and one day is kind of considered records day, kind of all the school in-house, instructions, and hopefully there's some classroom preparation time. But a lot of times those 2 days are consumed by so many things we have to kind of deliver. Planning, a lot of that stuff. So a lot of teachers come prior to those days, kind of just to get their rooms ready and just get their lessons kind of ready for the first couple of weeks. And just ready to receive their kids.
Getting it going.
And
I got several family members that are teachers, and I got to tell you, this is like, they just put stuff on hold. They're like, I got to get ready. I got to get my classroom ready. So they're getting ready at home before they're getting the classroom ready. And I know that they're ready to welcome the students back. When does that happen for Terrebonne Parish?
So the kids come on the Wednesday.
Okay.
So teachers come Monday, Tuesday. Kids come on the August 6th.
August 6th.
Yes.
So Wednesday. August 6th.
And we're ready for them.
It's exciting.
Everything's in good condition.
Yeah.
I tell you, it makes a tremendous difference with all the air conditioners we've replaced. Yeah. I mean, we were scrambling this time of year, with a lot of old stuff, So that's one advantage we've taken with some of that federal money we got from we call it COVID money. Right. But it helped us tremendously with brand new systems. So we've got a few more we have to kind of install. That we'll do that on our dollar, but we need to do that. We'll kind of have a strategic plan with that. We'll get one done a year. So like the one we're finishing right now is Coteau Bayou Blue. Okay. So we did that in a big parent drop-off loop. If anybody drives by that way, we got a lot of cars off a very dangerous country estates drive. Yep. It's a big kind of hazard kind of situation. So we've kind of fixed that and put a big canopy this summer for kids to kind of get out cars and be kind of protected. So a lot of things still happening.
Much safer. I travel that way for work. And so for me, I'm never really on the road that way at the end of school day because, it's always been so busy. Now I love that we've got a much better flow. This is exciting.
Yeah. And parents have been kind of asking for something to feel safer. Right. So I think we're going to achieve that with that new setup.
Fantastic. I look forward to it. I'm going to go out and test that.
Check it out. Yeah,
little test run. Now, so what are some of the things? Any changes this school year? I know we're
trying not to change a whole lot, right?
I like it. Right.
We've made some significant changes, right? Yeah. Last year we made a pretty significant curriculum change. We changed our math curriculum. Right. We talked about that. We went to something that was very conceptual in math that we thought was just a little too much. After several years of, moving with that, we went a different direction. And we'll talk maybe later, but our math scores, if you judge anything by math scores grew.
Wow.
So, I mean, we're proud of our kids and teachers for that. Implement, and I'm not going to say it was the curriculum, but it's very coincidental, right?
Right.
That you grow significantly compared to everyone in the state. We grew well in math and science, for that matter.
Wow, that's
so
exciting.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But the focus on this year's instruction is we had a little dip in ELA. We were very high-performing district in Louisiana, ELA-wise. We've slipped a couple of notches. So we're really trying to hone in on why did that exactly happen?
Right.
So, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. There's a lot of questions you have to ask, a lot of data you have to look at.
Yeah.
And then you just make some adjustments. And
Right.
our focus is going to be making those adjustments in ELA to get us back kind of as one of the elite districts in the state, which we're not far from where we were, but we lost a couple of ranks, so to speak.
Well, and I love the fact that we look at that and go, all right, let's go figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Let's put something in place, something small.
That's right.
To make big improvement. Tiny change today, it's drastically different
Small
tomorrow.
meaning could mean just stick to the basics.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what do kids need to know and be able to do?
And do.
Let's do that.
We expect a fantastic school year. Love to get updates from you. We look forward to having you back soon.
Yeah, same here.
All right, we appreciate it. All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment and this Bayou Time, but don't go anywhere. I got a whole lot more right here on HTV.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your partner is good health.